Ooh-wee. They let them get one. They let them boys get one. And let me tell you something. Everybody's on TV talking about how they didn't expect this. They didn't see this coming. They didn't see this happening for the Miami Heat. When the fact of the matter is this, it happens every single season. Boston has been the more talented team for years, and still the Miami Heat gives them problems. On the road, in the Garden, giving Boston Celtics fits. They're 5-7 when they're in Boston in a playoff series over their last 7 games. They are clearly comfortable playing there. And you know what? Doesn't matter who you have on the roster. No Jimmy, no Terry. Okay, give Eric Spoelstra time. You put him in a series, and he turns into Batman with prep time. It is unbelievable to watch this man go to work game after game, year after year, and not get the respect that he deserves. He was 9-3 when losing game 1 in the playoff series going into game 2. 9-3. 10-3 after last night. Now, we're going to break this down, but make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. That's one more for the good guys.
He's heating up.
For us, we've been doubted a lot through our playoff runs. You know, as people saying we couldn't do a lot of stuff that we did. So for me and my team, it's like, why lose belief now? Backs against the wall, everybody always against us. Use it as fuel. You know, a lot of people seem to think we're gonna buy into what they say of we can't get it done and make it seep into our locker room, and it's different. Our guys believe that we can win. You know, we get in between those lines. We make it about basketball. We don't make it about schemes. We don't make it about this guy and that guy. We make it about mano a mano, getting that cage fight, and let's hoop.
So Miami goes into Boston, game 2, 111, 101. The starters did their job. Jovic, 11 points, 3 threes, 21 points from Harden. And everybody's talking about, we didn't see this performance for him. A big time step up performance when in fact y'all tried to give him the conference MVP trophy from last year's playoffs when they played Boston in the 7-game series over Jimmy Butler. So the fact you didn't see it coming means you didn't do your homework. 21 points, 10 rebounds from Bam. The most important stretch of the entire game was when Bam hit those 2 mid-range jumpers that were contested. Then he set the screen for Tyler. He rolled, got the floater in the lane because Boston was making a run. Miami needed a response. They needed to give the ball to somebody to settle things down, not be frantic, get a good shot every single time down the court. Tyler and Bam made sure both of those things happened. Speaking of Tyler, 24 points, 14 assists, 5 rebounds, 6 threes, perfect from the line. The greatest game he has ever played in Miami Heat uniform because he was in absolute control of the entire game, start to finish. He controlled pace. He made sure he was in control of himself because sometimes Tyler can get a little, trigger happy. Didn't see none of that. Took shots that he knew were gonna go in. He took shots that he knew was in the flow of the offense, and he facilitated well. Ran the pick and roll, lobs, pick and roll, drop offs to Bam. Got him some easy baskets. Perfect floor game from Tyler, last night. Flawless. The rookie, Jaime, holding his own. 14 points. He's guarding Tatum. He's guarding Brown, Holiday, Porzingis. Doesn't matter. Guarding LeBron James, Kevin Durant, DeRozan, Tatum and Brown occasionally throughout the course of the season prepared him to be able to hold his own in playoff moments. And speaking of defense, Tyler was guarding everybody as well. I'm pretty sure everybody went like 2 or 14 when they were guarded by Tyler Hero. Normally known as a cone. Him and Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson absolutely was still a cone last night. Tyler Hero, he held his own defensively. Like I said, perfect game from him. But you look at Boston, all right? One thing that I thought about when they got Drew Holiday, Miami's comfortable playing against him. Porzingis, never really been in a big-time playoff series like this. He's been in the playoffs, but he's never been in a heated rivalry, a heated battle like this one. He's been thrown into the fire, so to speak. And I don't think he's really, gonna have a breakout series, but he's got to have more than 6 points and 8 rebounds if he's gonna combat everything that Bam's doing on the other side of the ball. Brown had a great game, 33 points, 8 rebounds, 4 threes. And I say this, he sat way too long in the second half. And if he's not going to be the focal point offensively, Boston might struggle because Tatum, for whatever reason, he likes to disappear for long stretches in the game. Long stretches. And it always happens in the playoffs against Miami when they need him to show up and show out the most. I don't know what's going on, all right? Jaylen Brown in the playoffs versus Miami Heat, he needs to be Batman or they're going to have problems. Derek White, 5 of 8, 2 for 4, 13. Didn't really do much, didn't really show out. Bench didn't give him anything. So to say this was an unexpected performance on both sides, it means you ain't been paying attention to how these two teams play against each other time in and time out. Yes, Miami's missing about 45 points from their team in Jimmy and Terry Rozier. But like I said, Eric Spoelstra is always going to have a game plan in his back pocket to set these guys up for success. And that's exactly what they did. Now, the biggest adjustment for Miami is going home. You know they're going to take away the three-point shot. They're going to make sure that you guys beat them one-on-one in a lot of occasions. Can you get good shots? Can you get possession after possession, running your offense all the way through for a quality look? That is going to be the biggest adjustment. And you know what? I think, me personally, you have got to play through Bam Adebayo more so this game. Put pressure on Porzingis. Don't let him get comfortable and shoot a bunch of outside shots and just stand in the lane, not really play defense. You make him play defense every single possession. You put pressure on the basket, make them collapse on Bam. Bam can start facilitating. I'm thinking Bam's going to probably have maybe 6 to 8 assists next game. He's going to have a lot of facilitating because of the amount of pressure he's going to have to put on the basket for the Boston Celtics, you know, to feel uncomfortable on defense when they're taking away all those threes. Don't expect all those shots to go in, but this is what it is. Every time you get these two teams locked in together, Miami's going to get them fits because Miami knows them so well. Miami is not afraid of them, and Miami is not going to back down. Game 1 blowout, game 2 they respond. Game 3 important one at home. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments. Does Miami have a chance without Jimmy, without Rozier, to knock off the Boston Celtics one more time? That's one more for the good guys.
He's heating up.